So join us. See what shenanigans we get into next. Who knows, maybe somewhere along the way, you'll find your favorite winemaker. Napa. It's a thing. Almost halfway between San Francisco and Sacramento, this tiny valley is a tourist competitor of Disneyland. No, seriously. And the valley, it has a reputation. Luxury wineries, palatial estates, postcard vineyards, and a dozen or so Michelin restaurants make this place a true bougie destination. And yeah, that Napa exists. But that's not really the Napa Ricky and I came here to show you. We wanted you to meet some people. We wanted you to meet the people that are the farmers, the winemakers, the sommeliers that actually call this place home. So our Napa story starts right here in downtown Napa at Chispa. And we're sitting down with a few friends. And yeah, we're excited to see you.
I think I missed the blue memo.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot, but you're wearing your pink today.
I know, you look good in pink, by the way.
Thank you.
I like that. It's a good color on you. Have you guys been here before to Chispa?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
this
cool.
place is amazing. Did you know Cadet down the street, the wine bar?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Everybody knows Cadet. Everyone knows Cadet. Aubrey and Taylor, who own Cadet, they started Chispa. But I had my 40th birthday down at Cadet. Had my 50th this last New Year right here at Chispa.
Yeah.
This is one of our favorite places.
That's
These guys
amazing.
are the sweetest. So here she is, Taylor. I want to introduce you to some people.
How are you?
Say hi to Ricky and Scott.
Pleasure to meet
Taylor,
you.
nice to meet you.
Like, you guys did such a stunning job with it. It looks great. Their specialty is definitely tequila.
Yes.
However, you have one of the best wine by the glass programs down here too.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Yeah,
just absolutely fabulous.
we love wine, of course, but Chispa is our homage to tequila, and they have a lot of similarities. So with terroir, and we all are about producers that are organically farming and doing everything the right way. So
Perfect.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. But speaking of wine, can I grab you guys a glass?
But I really want you guys to try my friend Steve Dissler's Albarino. Right? Come on. I know, we're going to rock some Albarino. You guys game? Are you game?
Yeah, we're
All right.
Napa.
And it goes great with the food, so I'm gonna go get a glass.
Thank you, Taylor.
Loving all of that. Before Napa, before the wine, before all of that, what was like? I mean, where were you?
I was in Indiana. I was born and raised, quasi-Amish upbringing in a minute. But first, a toast. Welcome to Napa, fellas. Welcome to Napa.
Great to see
Welcome.
you.
See you.
It's great to have you guys here.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Part of what I love about Chispa and Cadet is that there's really interesting small producers trying new things. I think we have the false image of Napa Valley as being owned by billionaires and run by hedge funds and corporations, and certainly there's enough of that. But what is also going on is what Steve Dissler's doing and Artie Johnson's doing and what we're trying to
What
do.
you're
and,
doing.
And what D. Lynn's doing and what people are up to. So a place like this is celebrating these small independent winemakers doing independent cool shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so before that,
Yes,
Sara.
we're both from the Midwest, so we both grew up only like 2.5 hours away from each other. But Jonah had a little bit more of a country mouse, and I had a little bit more of a city mouse. So I grew up in Chicago, and my parents both were from Europe, and so we always had wine on the table. And so I always knew I wanted to do food, wine, and travel for my life. And Jonah and I didn't meet until we had both moved to California, though.
I was living up here in Napa working for Stag's Leap Wine Cellars, Warren Winiarski, and Sara was down in Los Angeles working for a distribution company called the Henry Wine Group. Me, I was up here learning how to wash glasses and fold t-shirts because we came into the business at slightly different levels, But Sara was really came into it with this kind of understanding of fine wine and food and culture. And I grew up in the country in Indiana to like a teetotaling family where alcohol was forbidden. Everything was basically forbidden.
You rebel, you.
I know. So when I got a taste of the good life, oh man, I'm on permanent rum springer. Back in Indiana in September 16th, 1996, Wine Spectator comes out. And on the cover is a bottle of Stag's Leap Wine Cellars, and it says, "Best red wine in the world." And I thought, well, if I want to see if I like wine, I should try the best red wine in the world.
Right?
Do it.
Yep.
So like every idiot, I go down to the local liquor store in West Lafayette, Indiana, and I was like, "Show me to your wine section, my good man." And they're like, "We don't have wine. Like this is we have kegs
Yes.
of beer."
It's all Mad Dog
The Boone's
2020.
Farm. Yeah, the
Right.
Boone's is over there.
Guy in Chicago had a bottle of the SLV Cabernet, which is also from Stag's Leap Wine Cellars. So I drove 2.5 hours, got that bottle. I tasted it, and I was like, well, that's what I want to do with the rest of my life. The only place I wanted to work was Stag's Leap Wine Cellars. I went and knocked on the door and asked for a job 4 days in a row. And finally, on my fourth day, they let me wash the glasses and fold the t-shirts in the tasting room. That was it.
I think I figured out food first, and then for me, wine seemed like the actual ultimate connector to it all. And I started in wine sales and just fell in love with it right away. And Jonah and I met probably a year into each of our careers, maybe 2.
Yeah. So, do you guys know what a winemaker dinner is?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. So Stag's Leap Wine Cellars had gotten signed up to do one.
So Jonah had to be pulled.
Yeah, I had to be drugged down to Los Angeles,
It's kismet.
Torrance. I literally remember I had parked the car. Cell phones were like the blink, hello, and I see her waving in the background in the rear view mirror and going, no, I see you. I see your car. You're in the right spot. This is me. And I see her waving. I'm like, I mean, I'm not just smitten. I'm taken, right? Like, we're talking about wine. I was asking questions about her. People are starting to gather. She introduces me to the owner of the restaurant, and he says, hey, 8 guys, they paid extra to sit at your table. Like, they have a ton of questions. They want to learn all about the winery. I don't want to do that. I want to hit on this girl. So we go to the table. I meet all the guys, and I looked at these guys, and I said, fellas, we've just met, but I just met that girl, and I need to spend time talking to her tonight. So if I get us like 6 extra bottles of wine, will you not ask any questions? And they were like, done. I get up and I do my like welcoming toast, and the guys are all looking at me. I said, so fellas, any questions? And they're like, nope. And they turned away from us. And I was like, well, I spent the whole time in like Mac Daddy mode. Didn't work at all. Like not at all.
Well, it's funny
But
because we tell the story that like when we were walking out of that dinner, you're not going there for romance.
I had to start making up reasons to go to LA. I would say, hey, I'm going to be down in Los Angeles seeing restaurants. Thursday after work, let's get together at one of your restaurant accounts and I'll bring the open samples and we can sell some wine. You know, she's salesperson of the year. She's got it. She's always thinking about the business, right? I flew down on Southwest carrying my wine on board. This
That's
is
when you could do
pre-9/11,
this.
right?
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
I get to the Enterprise parking lot. I pop corks and I'm dumping wine on the ground because it has to look like I've been out seeing restaurants all day. And she'd been actually out selling wine all day. I pulled up and I was like, woo, what a day. Hey, I've got some samples. Like,
You hustler.
oh, dude.
So we fell in love, and then we had to decide, like, was Jonah going to move to LA, which is a very exciting place, or was I going to move up to Napa? And it was like, if you have to make that choice and you're in love with wine, you're going to move to the Napa Valley, right? Yeah. And so Jonah had worked at Stag's Leap Wine Cellars. I got a great job with Franciscan Estates, and then you moved to Frog's Leap, and I moved to Duckhorn, and we actually got married at Frog's Leap.
Yep.
In 2003, and then you
Yeah.
were with them for 18 years?
18 years, yes.
Yeah.
The general manager there at Frog's Leap.
Yeah, and I was with
Sara
Duckhorn
stayed
for
at Duckhorn
14.
for 14 years, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we both just absolutely loved working for these iconic wineries. I think Jonah and I both have an entrepreneurial streak. Yeah, in 2014, Jonah convinced me, hey, we love old school Napa Cabernets. We both fell in love with the history of all of the people and the special places in the Napa Valley. And so for us, Jonah said, I think it's time we can find a really special spot to make a little bit of our own wine together and really commit to making wines that are really, really
Right.
made in that very classic style.
Right. That became the genesis, and then what followed was, well, let's make a little bit of wine. But we also tied it into that we wanted to spend more time in parts of the wine world that we had fallen in love with but weren't spending enough time in. Hey, guess what we love? Burgundy and Barolo. And every other wine person's like, yeah, no shit, you love Burgundy and
Everybody
Barolo.
does.
Everybody loves Burgundy and Barolo. But we thought we could make a business out of it. What if we imported little bits from those areas, added the wine that we're going to make, and it became the obvious thing. Hey, let's start a company that goes to restaurants like Chispa and sells them Burgundy, Barolo, and maybe our own Napa Cab. And you can spend a lot of time in Burgundy and then a lot of time in Barolo. So,
Napa, Burgundy,
yeah.
Barolo.
Yeah, it's kind of good.
That's the trifecta.
Listen, that's how I keep this girlish figure of mine.
In Fresno? No.
Something I always find fascinating is that wine lovers can pinpoint the moment when it clicked. A bottle, a dinner, a wedding, a trip to wine country. Something shifts and the wine becomes something more. And here's the secret. Winemakers were bitten by the wine bug, just like we were. For Jonah and Sara, that spark didn't just shape what they wanted in their glass, but also the kind of life they wanted to build together. Winemakers not beholden to that corporate or industrial machine usually make the kinds of wines that they themselves enjoy drinking. That is what Pilcrow wine is all about. Pilcrow isn't about chasing trends or a luxury flex. It's about pouring the vibe of a quieter, older version of Napa.
Oh, April. We're going back to Burgundy
Yeah.
and to Barolo. Yeah. Oh shit! Well,
Hold on.
you're my girl. This is one of yours.
Yes, this is the Diego Mora Nebbiolo. This is from the village of Verduno in Barolo. So this is like baby Barolo.
It's baby Barolo.
Yeah.
Baby Barolo.
Yeah.
Now you guys said you'd been to Cadet before.
We have lots of stories between us, so some we can share, some we can't.
Fair enough.
That's basically Cadet's subtitle.
We definitely have one of those champagne room stories.
Well, then I'm doing my job right.
How did Cadet come up? I mean, how did that start?
Back in 2014, there was really nowhere to go after work. Let's create a place where everybody can go and hang out. And started, with a very California heavy wine list. These winemakers would come in and they would be like, cool, thanks for carrying our Cabernet, but we want a beer, but we want champagne. And so it naturally just kind of flipped to a little bit more of an international list. Aubrey and I still very much wanted to support our community, so
Right.
we gave birth to these really fun Winemaker Wednesdays,
So
and
great.
we've been doing it every week for about 11 years.
Yeah.
We've definitely done a few with Jonah and Sara over the years.
Yeah.
And,
Sprinkle some music in and
and
Yeah.
bada bing, bada boom.
Well done creating a nexus point for the wine community here in Napa. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
awesome.
thank you. Appreciate you guys coming in today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
so much.
Thanks for the
thank you
nebs.
so much.
I love nebs. I love nebs.
I love Nebbiolo. I'm excited for you to taste this.
I almost never drink Nebbiolo.
God.
I
man.
really, really don't.
wait, you're my brother? The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah,
Not because I don't
It
want
skips a
to.
generation.
It must.
I just don't have access.
Ah.
You just have to go search for it.
I have
You
to
gotta
go to your
find
house
it.
to your big fridge.
You have to go find
Exactly.
it. You have to go find it.
I mean, listen, we did start this this winery with a lot of intention to go back in time and to celebrate the wines of Napa Valley from yesteryear, right? Wines were higher in acid, lower in alcohol, crunchier, fresher, brighter. But we needed a name to anchor the brand that was kind of about this idea. And so Pilcrow is actually the name of the paragraph symbol. You know the little backwards P with the two legs that marks a paragraph? That's called a Pilcrow. And it is the oldest symbol in the written language, and it just means new chapter. And think about it, for Sara leaving Duckhorn at the height of its height, walks away from that to start our import and distribution company and to work with me on this new brand. This was a new chapter. We're not gonna be able to buy land. I've got all my money tied up in a Rivian and this scarf collection of mine. That's where all the capital's at. We're gonna be working with growers. We're gonna be working with people to grow the fruit. We knew that we wanted to make single vineyard wines. They would all be a new chapter to a story.
Yeah.
And that story is let's go back in time and let's look at wines from yesteryear.
Yeah. And let's
So
celebrate.
Pilcrow became kind of that. Very analog.
detail. The detail.
And go old school. We wanted to be the vinyl version.
I love that.
And the idea of let's work with different growers and make different single vineyard wines.
Would you consider kind of those places where you get the wine further chapters?
Started with just one up on Mount Veeder. Now we've got Yountville added and Howell Mountain added, and then most recently Coombsville. So 4 single vineyard cabs kind of scattered around the valley.
It's exciting to be able to chat with you all, to talk about this, to get a chance to go see these places, to taste the wines.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Where do you taste the wine? You guys don't have a tasting room.
Yeah, we don't have a tasting room
Nope.
where it's
Nope.
we don't have employees. Let's start with that, right? So there's
Pick me.
yeah. Can't afford you, Ricky. Can't afford you. Lucked into this new little clubhouse that started here in downtown Napa. So we're gonna actually taste there when we go to taste later. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise. It's kind of a cool little place. It's very private, very members only. So that'll be where we do the tastings. But I do want to show you guys at least one of the vineyards itself. We got to go get those pretty white shoes of yours a little bit dirty.
Just one teardrop.
Hey,
One thing for me is I think that in life, all of us are always so results driven, which I understand because for us as humans, it's good to get recognition.
Yeah.
I feel that both of you kind of live in this place where it's about the process.
Yeah.
It's about
The
the
journey.
purpose. It's
Yeah.
about getting there, not so much about I need the result.
Yeah.
And to me, that always gives me goosebumps, and I love hanging out with y'all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Scott and I are so happy to be a part and a partner with you, and thank you.
We'll visit as many vineyards as you want, Scott. I don't care. You give me 9 days. I'll take your ass to Burgundy.
Chair dancing?
I know. Let's go to Burgundy
Chair
too.
dancing.
Cheers. Here we go. Hey, here's to a great couple days, man. It's gonna be a blast.
Appreciate you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Blast.
Oh my God, I really do like Nebbiolo.
Right?
That's so good. Turns out being bitten by the wine bug doesn't just change what you drink. Sometimes it can also change the direction of your life. For Jonah and Sara, Pilcrow is their ironic next chapter. A winery built on intention, discovery, and a deep love for Napa's past. Away from the big brands and the eye-popping price tags, Napa Valley is full of stories like this. You just haven't heard of them. So next we're heading over to one of our favorite spots in town, A16. 2 things you need to know: pizza and Etna Bianco. Just stupid good. We're on our way to sit down with Keith and Holly Emerson to hear how their wine journey began.
Exactly.
One of these kids is doing his own thing. One of these kids is not the same.
I'm never going back, man. Yes, I can churn butter, but that's a whole nother topic. But
Hold on, I gotta take a Napa sip.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Making me really
There it is.
nervous.
There it
Thank you.
is.
You're making me take.
Okay, I do kind of like Nebbiolo. What the heck?
Right?
Where the hell you
Where you
been?
been all my life,
Nebbiolo's
Nebbiolo?
jam.
I know.
Where have you been, darling?
It's a sexy wine.
Right?